Hello, hello. We're back for episode 4 of the Continental Podcast.
Uh,
Here with everyone today.
yeah, Mirdok with us. So,
Nice. All
Yes.
right.
yeah,
Today we're gonna be talking about the wonderful. Why do I keep calling everything wonderful? It's so funny.
no, you know, you're
The
close.
great, the great year. Well, depending on when you graduate, but the great year of freshmen. Freshman experience. I think we're. I think we're different classes. I'm class of 2024. Um, and Jaiden. Your
Huh?
class. In class, when are you gonna graduate? Basically?
What year am I in?
Yeah, like
Right now, I just became a senior this year.
also 2020. Nice. Yeah,
Huh?
what, like when is your graduating class?
Uh, 2025, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
Yeah.
nice. So like around the same time, but close overall. So yeah, what are we talking about? Let's start with high school and then work our way up as the marathon ends. And we'll end the marathon with 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, let's talk about my experience with freshman year. So basically, with my experience the freshman year, it was pretty interesting because it was a year of COVID. We have Among Us and quarantine and all the Zoom meetings and stuff like that. So interesting first impression. It was very confusing. The first week, and I didn't really see much. I could tell you, I really didn't focus that year, not that much. I think it wasn't just like an intentional thing. It was just like I was very like not well adjusted, and I was just like I what am I supposed to do? Nothing. Like, it was very confusing. All the instructions. But yeah, do you have a similar experience, Jamie?
Um, freshman year was freshman year was very uneventful.
It was.
Yeah, especially with, but something there. I do actually have an interesting story from the start of the year.
Oh,
Well, technically my story, it's my friend's story, but still, I'll tell it because it's interesting. Back when school was getting started, he put a firecracker in one of the toilets.
oh, for real?
Oh
Yeah,
my.
and he told a bunch of people about it, and he somehow never got caught, too.
Did it go off or anything like that? Like explosive?
Yeah, the toilet exploded.
Wait, the toilet itself exploded?
Well, I think so. That's what he said, at least. He goes to a different school, though, but I heard about it, yeah. I just didn't know that he did it.
Ah, that generator was probably heated, dude.
Mhm.
The generator probably quit instantly. Like they looked at the toilet, one look at the toilet, and like, I'm out.
God, school during freshman year, wild shit was going on in the bathroom.
Wait, what is that?
I said wild stuff was going on in the bathroom during
I know. What?
like that's when people started stealing stuff from the toilets and everything.
Oh,
Oh, that
really?
trend.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that trend. Oh, that was funny.
it was.
That
Some
was
kids stole
2016.
soap dispenser at my school, just a whole soap dispenser.
I
I think he
swear.
needed it.
Yeah, totally. I swear that kept happening. Like I kept hearing about like this stuff, like past what's it called? Past like November of like this year. Like I heard about that this year. Like this story I had some kid basically went to school in Mexico and then stole a window and then he brought it back.
Oh no!
Yeah, he brought it back to America and then he pulled the window. just a random window from his like classroom. And he's like, okay, it's pretty hilarious. He told this in front of the class, and everyone was all the teachers said, like, how did you even get the window? She wasn't like, she wasn't even like questioning the morality of like stealing the window or like telling them like you should return it. It's like, how did you even do that? So confused. But it was crazy. It was crazy. The whole window. But Mirdok. Any
Okay, let's see.
experiences?
I honestly don't remember much from freshman year since it was probably the most boring year. All I can
Yeah.
remember is what Jaden mentioned about the people stealing like bathroom doors and stuff and toilets and sinks. The school had to make several threats about it.
Oh my gosh. That sounds very horrible.
But I really don't remember much out of it besides like
Yeah.
school fights and all that. I paid more attention to the middle school that's like a few blocks away because every once in a while there's like threats towards the school and all that. And so it comes over to the high school and all that. So they're at warning every once in a while.
All the middle school kids moved over to high school and they just went back to their ways.
hmm
It
it just became threats at the point, so I decided to just leave.
insane. So you guys were in person basically your freshman year?
Yeah, I was in person.
Really?
For the year I was online, then we went back to physical.
That's crazy because I think the last bit of my middle school and like entirety of freshman and hint a hint of sophomore, but then they're like never mind, which is all in person. So it's like a year and a half. So it was like it was tough. It was weird. I remember um when I wasn't in class, um I was just playing video games online and
Yeah,
stuff like
no
that.
one was paying attention in online school at all.
I was just playing sandbox games where I was just building houses and stuff and talking to my friends and stuff like that. And it was really cool. It was like I built like an entire city and stuff like that. And that's like the main thing I was remembering. I don't remember learning much from that time, but it was a pretty chill year.
Yeah.
You don't really do clubs or anything like that. You're not really that interactive that first year, from at least from my perspective.
Oh yeah, and then I guess going a bit into my senior, I mean not senior, my sophomore year, they did this thing where they'd force us to pretty much go to a club, but they take time out of the school day so that we'd actually have time to go during the normal school hour.
Wait, they would actually let you do your clubs, like the after school clubs during
Well, you were
school?
no, during sophomore year, you were required pretty much to go to a club. So they take on Wednesdays they take 1 hour out of the day. So like my school ends at 3:20. So two um from 1:50 to 3:20 you're in your club pretty much for that day specifically. Then the rest of the week goes on like normal.
Oh, so it's like the last elective of the day that they take out, or they give you like an elective so you can do your club and stuff like that, and you just chill there. Okay, cool, Andy. Basically. So that was pretty cool. That was very cool. I wish we had that, something like that. We had something similar where it was just like electives during the middle of the day, but it wasn't really a club, and we didn't get much of an option. It was kind of just like a mental health therapy session or like a catch up on your work kind of thing. We It's not much of a choice, but I think that club that your school did is a really interesting idea because you can just take
Yeah,
your time on the club. Because during
during
your
my
thing, hmm?
yeah, I guess it was because apparently kids who go to clubs are more successful in academics, and then so they force kids pretty much to attend clubs, and then they didn't bring that back this year.
Well,
Well, I think they stopped doing arguing too. It gives you some adjustment thing. Have you heard of freshman seminar?
Huh?
Freshman seminar, it's like apparently it's a thing, like an elective. The freshman
Seminar is apparently like the easiest class you can take. I remember that in my final for my freshman year in English, we did a seminar.
What's it all about? Because I've never experienced that. Because apparently you're just supposed to, I don't know, like get assigned things. It's like a whole class.
You kind of research a subject with your class, and then you guys kind of have an argument on stuff. Like, let's say this is just a very simple thing. Do you know Did Schlatt Win, the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like that pretty much. You're arguing about different things. There isn't necessarily two sides to it. There's multiple, I guess.
Oh, so it's like a debate, kinda.
Yeah, like I guess what's the best pizza topping? There's multiple different things to choose from.
Thing. I think I would have enjoyed that like a lot.
Yeah, I'm taking a seminar this year.
For senior seminar, yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
Gonna be awesome. Because we'll talk about it later, but they're gonna do like a little bit of a letter to our freshman students, and we have to do that. That might be our first thing that we have to do. I think the letter to the freshmen. What would you write to your freshman self if you had a choice?
Honestly, I don't think I'd really write anything because the whole butterfly effect shit. It could just impact way too much that I don't. If I did write something to myself.
With without the risk of paradoxes, that's a good point.
Oh.
But
Honestly, probably just tell myself to not fail a bunch of classes. Because unfortunately, I'm back to kick my ass since I have to take a bunch of freshman level classes that I failed because of COVID.
Oh yeah, a lot. Well, I don't think a lot of people going through that, but that's what I heard a lot. Cause I'm in the same boat because I really do have to retake like one or two, even though I failed a lot, but I have to retake one or two, and I realized this is what I would write. Like I realized that you probably should have focused on the section, especially during Zoom, because Zoom was like the best opportunity, the best like XP farming, basically XP farming thing, like elective time period, where you could have done the best and still get like the EVA out of all your classes, no matter what class it was. It's like an opportunity you could take, and a lot of people didn't take. Not promoting cheating, but like that would have been the best. But yeah, Mirdok, what would you say to freshman year?
What do I think about freshman year? It sucked.
No. Like if you're like writing the letter thing, like we have to talk to our younger selves and stuff like that. So
What would I tell my younger self not to fuck up?
Yeah, fair enough.
that's fair. That's straight to the point.
I have nothing else. It's just not to fuck up.
I would take that well. Man, freshman year is it's a doozy. If I were to do it again, definitely a lot of stuff that I would change and stuff like that. As I said, with the letter and stuff like that. But in general, with the knowledge I do have right now, I would probably do a lot more like activities and stuff, and like not mess up and stuff like that, because that would have been really great for me to not do. But yeah, that is my we'll tune in next week.
Huh?
Oh
And then mention
Wow.
uh, yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, it was a bit of
It
talk.
was a great talk, great freshman talk.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Mhm.
these talks might just be like a weekly stop type of thing, where it's just like a 10-minute thing, but like, don't fuck up and just be like goodbye.
hmm
Unless you have anything else to say, any last minute messages, everyone.
No, not really from me. Murder.
No.
Ah.
None. All right. Well, stay jamboree and don't mess up.
Yeah. Yeah, your freshman year is very important, surprisingly.
Totally. Well, we are done. Click on this video to the left. You can see the first video, the first episode of the podcast. The one on the right, you could see all the marathon episodes, and we're done. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I just throw that in.
Let the PSP fight.